Welcome back to the channel. And yeah, I'm grinning like an idiot because we're out on the sea. We've got the kayak out. Yes, the weather has been garbage and we're not going to say anything about that. We still got a slight swell, but we can get out on the kayak and that's the important thing. Oh my, it's so long since I've been out. When did I do that last cod video? Let's have a look. So I'm in the same place. I'm at Catterline. I'm not going to say what the target species are. The target species are fish. anything will do. So we're on our way out. I'll paddle my way out and then bring you back when there's some fish action. Just take a look at this. It's almost glassy calm. My goodness. I can see another kayaker on the horizon. So we'll go and say hello. See if he's fishing. See if he's caught anything. I think we've got a fish on. Yeah. It's knocking away like a mackerel. So I think we've got a mackerel here. Let's just see. Yeah, mackerel. There we go. In he comes. Okay, so first one. Gonna take a few for tea and the rest can go back. So there you go. That was genuinely the second drop. As usual, pans and boats covered in mackerel scales. Mackerel, don't you just love them? There's something over there jumping. I wonder what that is. Might be a bird. Oh God, I hope it's not a seal. Come on, not a seal, please. Not today. Yeah, I think we got another one on. Probably two by the pull on the rod, look. Oh, maybe one's got off. Oh, maybe it's one big chunker. Oh yes. Yeah, and another one. Lovely job. Well, that can't be too bad. A couple of mackerel in the first drops. The second one was quite a good fish. I thought I got two on. He was quite a big one. Right. So I'm just watching what the drift's doing and which direction we're going. Whoop, I think we're on. Are we on? Well, we are, but I've made a mess of my line. Here we go. So I think just here it's quite rough ground, and it's also, it feels like it's quite kelpy on the bottom. I've got braid on, and every now and again you can feel like the hooks just sort of pull in, and I'm pretty sure that's not fish. I think that's some kelp. Oh, do you know what? It's been so rough recently. I came down here the other day, as you know, and produced an RYA safety video. Yeah, fish on. But the tide and the wind was really lumping in. It's really whipped the sea up. Again, this feels like quite a nice fish. But it's pulling like a mackerel, so it's definitely mackerel. Definitely mackerel. In fact, it's two. Yeah, two mackerel. I'm absolutely covered in mackerel slime. Are we on again? I think we are, you know. That's another double shot. They're all a good sized fish. Oh, heck. Another double, another double. I'm going to move. The mackerel must be just sat under the kayak. And I know a lot of people would be really pleased about that. I suppose I would normally, but yeah, just fishing for sport now. I've got enough. I don't think I got more than about a quarter of the way down here, and I'm onto another fish. So we're sat on top of them. So there you go. Okay, so whoop, lovely fish. That wasn't quite the release I was going to show you. The fish had other ideas. I've now got the weight down right on the bottom. It'd be nice to get gurnard, wrasse, ling, cod. As I paddled out, there was another kayak fisherman, a guy, he's just across the way there, and I thought he might have had a YouTube channel, but he said he'd not started one. And then he said, I think I've seen one of your videos. I recognise your voice. Oh dear. It's not exactly polished English, is it? So these mackerel are definitely mid-water. I'm fishing right on the bottom there now. Well, a couple of turns off the bottom because it's quite rough ground here. I don't want to lose any leads. I went out on a charter boat a couple of weeks ago and I lost 3 16-ounce leads, £2.50 each. So I've probably been out about half an hour and I've really got all the mackerel I need. So the rest are just going back. I'm fishing right on the bottom. I'm going to change. I've got some little sabiki style lures. I'm going to put one of those on in a minute. Here's a good tip. This is a top tip if you're going out on your kayak. Check your fish finder works before you actually get out here. I know I've plugged it in, but I didn't check it and it ain't working. I usually check things like that. What are you doing, Phil? Yeah. What an amateur. What an amateur. Good news. Fish finder's back up and running. I don't know why that didn't work. Got 12.9 volts. Anyway, it's woken up now and we can see what's going on here. So just getting its bearings now. So we're in about 23 metres, so about 60 feet. Looks like there might be some fish activity down here at 21 metres. So I've got this on traditional and waypoint map, and as you can see from the little boat down the bottom, I hope, we're not actually drifting very far at all. We've moved slightly north. So we're sat more or less in the same place, which kind of figures from kind of transits that I've been taking from houses and rocks on the shore and that sort of thing. So we're in about the same place here really, not much drift. I'm not sure if you can see Todd Head Lighthouse on the headland there behind me, just to give you an idea of where I am. I think what I'm going to do now is get these sabikis on and I'm going to move. I'm going to go a bit further over this way because the drift is taking me in this direction north. So by the time I've had a bit of a faff around and change the lures, it will be bringing me back towards this sort of area. I think it's quite nice. It's rough ground underneath here. I'm going to turn you off for a minute and bring you back when I've made a few changes and moved the kayak. So what I've done now is changed over to these sabikis. They're on a number 6 hook, so hopefully we attract some of the cod and ling and stuff. That's the plan. Let's see how we get on. This feels a bit better. Probably mackerel again, I think. Put a bit more of a bend in the rod. What have we got here? Oh, it's another mackerel. Hooked in the back, so it came up really funny. I thought I got something different then. This is the time of the year for the mackerel, I must admit. It was nice getting cod last time I was out in the kayak though. Codling. Okay. There's a question for you. When's a codling become a cod? What size? Answers in the comments below. £4? You wouldn't want to eat a smaller one, that must be a codling. Anybody's guess if the horizon's level there, but the reflections, there's light on the water's brilliant. Gosh, lovely. What a day. What a day. Wouldn't be the same if it was always like this, you know. You wouldn't get that buzz for being out here. It's that anticipation, you know, can I get out, can I get out? I think we got another small joey on here. I don't know, pulling a bit, bending the rod a bit. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Fantastic. Oh, yes. My, oh my, oh my. This is brilliant. Okay, brilliant. Yes. I'm super pleased. Look, a little dab. See-through dab. What about that? A fantastic little dab. Oh, yes. Put him back. 2 species. Terrific. The usual thing that I really wasn't expecting that on a sabiki. That's twice that's happened to me. Yeah, when I came out for the cod last time. Yeah, a dab. It's brilliant. Lovely little fish. Today I've got braid on. I do like fishing with braid because you can definitely tell little bites, even little fish like that small dab. You can feel it pulling. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Ah, look at this porpoise. Can you see him? Just here. I'm pretty sure now that is too far away for you to see. So that's really nice to see a couple of porpoise. I honestly think they're too far away to have caught that on the GoPro. What a shame. Just had another little flatfish. Lovely. See if we can get some close-ups. Try that. Almost see-through. Lovely little fish. Almost see-through. Let's let him go. Off he goes. So you learn something new every day, really, don't you? Because I've recently been fishing off the beach with a beach caster, using ragworm, lugworm, bits of squid, bits of mackerel, on a lovely flat sandy beach, trying to get flounder or any flatfish, and I've had absolutely nothing at all. I come out on the kayak and here I am fishing over rough ground. I can see it on the sounder, it's rough, and I've got a sabiki with a size 6 hook on, and I've just had 2 dab. Time to hang the beach casters up then. Anyway, come on you cod. Where are you cod? Cod and ling, come on. I think we're getting a bit more drift. Yeah, we are. Yeah, I think we're into something else. Oh, it's pulling a bit harder. That's a bit better. Mackerel maybe? I think so. Yeah, mackerel. Hey, Mr. Mackie! There he is. Just keep the bigger ones, let the little ones go back. What a fantastic day. It's looking a bit grey over there, but it's brilliant. Really enjoying it. It's been a strange old year. I used the kayak a lot more last year. Went over to the west coast a few times. Been there once this year. I think we got something. It's not big. It's brilliant if it's a little gurnard or something. It's small, whatever it is. Oh, it's a mackie! Oh, come on. You're very welcome, mackerel. You are very, very welcome. Off you go. Go on. It was such a light touch and hardly any head shaking. I did think we got a wrasse or a gurnard or something small. Anyway, it's Joey Mackerel. Fish is a fish though, isn't it? You know, another one on the boat. Another one on the boat. Lives to fight another day. Grow bigger. That's the way. Look like gamuts over there. Just flying along. They're not stopping to feed, so I don't think there's any sand eels around. So here you go for the multi-species. A small pollock. It's only a small one, but it's a pollock. Pollock all the same. How nice is that? Good to get something different. That's 3 species today. I was just kayaking over towards this direction and I saw something on the sounder. And I thought, oh, let's go and have a look at that. Drop my line down and up bob's a pollock. Not really the size we're after, but it's a pollock all the same. Do you know, I was just thinking I haven't caught a pollock out here for a while. I was thinking I might need to be closer in by the rocks and use a lure. Probably still do. That's probably just a fluke, isn't it? Gonna get a name, Fluke It Phil. Fluke It Phil, it's got a ring to it. Could make a new YouTube channel out of that, couldn't you? Fluke It Phil. Scouser in Scotland. Right. we're definitely on some rough ground, which is good. I mean, if the pollock are there, I reckon there'll be some cod. And a fish that size, that pollock, that's just a mouthful for a decent sized cod. Yes. Gosh, I'm almost back where I started. Drift has really picked up. Yeah. Let's head back over there, see if we can get some more pollock or something. You can't complain at this for a day, can you? Forecast is for the wind to blow up again tomorrow. Enjoy it while we can. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Loving it. You can probably see behind me the wind's picked up a little bit as forecast, and that and the drift, the tide, we're moving along at least 1.5 knots, maybe 2 knots. So I'm going to make this my last drift, I think. And then head back in. It's starting to develop that confused sea where you've got the swell going one way and the wind taking the sea in the opposite way, if you know what I mean. This has been a fantastic session. I've really enjoyed myself. It's been fantastic, it really has. Yeah. So 3 species of fish: mackerel, dab, and that pollock. Not the biggest pollock, but you know, pollock's a pollock. Had a quick chat with the guy in the other kayak, and he'd had a nice rash and also got broken off by something which he thinks is probably a pollock, and he said he's had some cod as well. I think he's fishing more lures than the type of thing that I'm doing, so probably that's what we need to do next, is bring the lures out, have a little play with those. It's been great. I'm really glad to have got out. It's great that you've been able to come along with me and enjoyed the trip, and we'll get out again soon. So Dee's at home, so there'll be a tail wag from Dee, and it's tight lines from me. Okay, see you again in the next video.